Over the years, I've asked hundreds of clients what they believe is the purpose of relationships. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of those answers and then reveal to you the true purpose of relationships. And when you know this, it is going to change the way you see relationships. This is Naidoo, life and relationship coach, and I am on a mission to help as many people as I can reach to create epic relationships. Let's stop settling for mediocrity. Let's stop tolerating each other when the magic of falling in love fades. If you genuinely want to create a better life, then we start by creating epic relationships. Esther Perel, world-renowned couples coach, says, the state of your life is determined by the state of your relationships. And I couldn't agree more, because when you are unhappy, you're miserable, you're feeling unfulfilled, you feel like you're not loved, then that energy is a low frequency and it carries over into other areas of your life, like work, like your health and well-being, like other relationships. On the other hand, when you are happy, when you are fulfilled, when you are loving and being loved, then that high frequency also spills over onto the other areas of your life. So again, if you really want to genuinely improve your life, you've got to improve your relationships. And let's look at some of the answers I got. So when I ask people, what do you think is the purpose of relationships? The most common answer is companionship, so that I'm not alone. So I have somebody with me to share my life with. Other answers are so that I can have a family and we can have a home together and build a life. So that I could have someone to love me. So that someone's there when I'm not well to take care of me. I want someone to travel the world with. So these are all the answers that I get, right? And as valid as all of them are, it's not the real reason that we get into relationships. The true purpose of relationships is that it provides us with a platform to expand our capacity to give and receive love. And it also provides us with the platform to step into our full potential as a human being. Now, when you're on your own, when you're single, right, life is easier. Even though you are feeling lonely, it is easier because the only person you need to concern yourself with is yourself. You can go wherever you want, you can do whatever you please, you can be with whoever you want to be with, right? You make all the decisions for yourself alone. There's no need to compromise and there's no need to negotiate. But also you don't grow as much as you would if you were in that relationship. Now, this is not to say that single people don't grow, right? You grow in other areas, like in your work, with your relationships with family and friends. But you must admit that there is something very special about the romantic relationship, where there is this one person that knows you on a much deeper level, that knows you better than anybody else on the planet. And it is in these romantic relationships that we grow our capacity to love and be loved, right? And grow our capacity as human beings. Now, in a romantic relationship, when two people understand that they are there to provide the support to each other to grow into your potential. It's relationships where we don't just love, but we also challenge each other to step into your truth, your authenticity, your magnificent. This is the platform that you have in relationships. Okay, so we might as well make full use of that platform. It is the place where you are safe. You feel safe enough to be vulnerable. And this is where, when we can be vulnerable, this is where we can heal past traumas. It is a constant process where we realize, we first identify what is no longer serving us, what is keeping us stuck, and we release that. And then we embrace all that is there to help us to grow into our fullest potential. And each time we do this, we identify, we release, we embrace, we step into a higher frequency, and we'll find that we are happier, we feel freer, we love more deeply. And we stabilize at that frequency, and then you'll get challenged again and pulled up to an even higher level. So this process of constant expansion and constant evolving continues. And within that relationship, we are there to provide that support to our partners. One of the things that we have to realize is that our partner is different from us. Yes, we chose each other because we have similar values and beliefs, and we have this attraction to each other. So that's why we chose to be together, right? But it's not ever identical. As we grow, as we evolve, sometimes we want different things. Our beliefs may not be identical. And instead of, when we live unconsciously, we see that as conflict where we're going to butt heads, and then we're going to either leave, run away, or we're going to try to force our partner to change. But when we are consciously creating a relationship, when we see these differences, it's an opportunity for us to expand our capacity to love, right? So we lean in. You believe something differently from me. That's interesting. Tell me more. Let me understand. So I'm not trying to control and change you so that you think the way I think and you behave the way I behave and you choose what I choose, right? But I'm leaning in to see, I want to understand, why are you seeing this so differently from the way I'm seeing it? And can I accept that? Can I want for my partner what they want for themselves, not what I want for them? Can you see, this is where you expand your capacity to love. And when you do this, and of course, I say this in all the videos when I talk about expanding and accepting our partners. I'm not talking about people who are being abused or people that are in toxic relationships where there's addictions and so on. In those cases, you need outside help. Get it as quickly as possible, right? I'm talking about people who are in relationships, they want to be together, but they want to take this from wherever they are and make this epic. This is what I'm talking about. So when we can accept that our partner is different from us and they are showing up a little bit differently, and we seek to understand, we expand our capacity to love. Now we are stepping into the realm of unconditional love. If you got any value from this video at all, give it a thumbs up. It's always lovely to read some of the comments that you guys leave. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell notification because I'm committed to creating a community of people that are focused on creating epic relationships. I'll see you in the next video.